Oh fuck. Hey guys, quick editor's note before the video fucking starts is no matter what I try, and I guess it might be my camera's quality or just my inadequacy of lights, but until then I'm stuck looking like a fucking religious deity instead of actually clean cutting myself out of the fucking frame with the green screen. So until then, that's the best I can do. I apologize heavily for the look of this video. God bless. Oh god. This is what they call stage fright. Oh god. Okay, so this is so fucking bright. Oh, hello, bright shadow. That'll be awful to fucking chroma key. How you doing? I didn't know you were there. Oh boy. I probably look like an orange, yellowish, whitish mess under these fucking lights. It is currently 4 in the... No! That's gone forever. Point. Okay, it's currently like 4 in the fucking morning, the quietest it will ever fucking be, and welcome to my final installment of my gaming trilogy. What trilogy, you say? I say. Well, in this book, this guy wrote, right here, in one of the chapters it says, cut off your losses, and oh boy, I lost some shit, putting effort into the Call of Duty. So, now let's talk about one last hurrah into talking about video games, at least for now, because we really need to get back to talking about what you guys love, and that's politics and commentary. Woo! Cause yeah, I'm shaking the green screen. This is bad. This is a bad idea. Like I'm proud. Like this is terrible. And let's just talk about why The Last of Us sucks as a game. I don't know what I titled this video. I guarantee you it might be something mildly clickbaity. Why The Last of Us sucks. But in fact, it does not. It doesn't suck as a story, but it sucks as a game. I feel something jingling around on my lips. I think that's chapstick, and it's bothering me, and I think someone's going to see it. And I have swiped out the nice wood here. So yes, let's talk about why The Last of Us 2. I'm gonna die. It's currently 40 degrees. I'm recording at 4 in the morning, talking shit about a 4-year-old game with a sequel coming in like, I don't know, a year? How did they released a teaser? I don't fucking know. Not like I give a fuck. So let's talk about why The Last of Us sucks. First up, let's talk about why it doesn't suck. And one of the 2 or 3 reasons why it doesn't suck is story. Its story is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's a bit hammy and it's a bit predictable at times, but inherently looking at it subjectively, I can at least say it's not a bad story. It's pretty well written, and the characters that are existing inside of it are pretty likable and pretty hateable, depending on, you know, whatever the fuck you like. I don't know. Maybe you like Joel for daddy. I don't know. Maybe you like Ellie because, oh boy, Shadman likes it, Ellie. If this green screen works, hey me, could you put the, oh boy. I don't know, I hope I'm covering the bad parts. Oh boy, how old is she? I guess she's of age in the sequel. Ooh, that, ooh. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, story-wise, the game isn't too bad. Let's move on to graphics. Now this one kind of links into why the game kind of sucks, because a lot of people praise it for its wonderful graphics, which I won't lie. I mean, the game is pretty to look at. The world that they've made is very realistic. It seems like a 20 years later scenario where society has fallen and a lot of foliage and wildlife has taken back our urban sprawl. Search for the word, I found it. So yeah, it's pretty well done. I can tell that a lot of thought went into the design of the characters, the enemies, the world itself. But this doesn't save the game. And this brings me to my point of why I think The Last of Us sucks as a game. And the reason I think it sucks as a game is because it isn't a fucking game. Okay, a lot of work goes into a movie of what the set looks like on, you can take a look into many of great productions that have great costume design. I don't know why I'm motioning to my clothes. This is like some thrift store shit that I'm wearing because I'm semi-chilly. But there's awards given out for great costume design, great effects, great makeup design, shit like that, great story writing. But what makes games good and immersive is that they're games. And that's why I think The Last of Us sucks. Because while it does immerse you in the story, if at all, I'm not one of those. I just can't. But The Last of Us brings nothing to the table that is immersive with its story. The gameplay doesn't immerse you into a world of survival. Yes, you're crafting shivs occasionally and doing this, that, and the other. But does it really immerse you into a survival scenario? It has some decent stealth sequences. It has alright gun mechanics. And I guess the listening and snooping around feature where you can hear for enemies and the crafting and whatnot. It's decent. Is it worth a 10 out of 10? A masterpiece? What is giving the game its good ratings is, I guess, its story, and of course its graphics. But at the end of the day, what does that even bring to the table as a game? I understand that some people come to games to be like, holy shit, let's see what technology can create today. Let's see how good GTA 5's sprawling sandbox can still manage with all that processing power already taken up to look almost photorealistic. And with mods, my god. But that's the thing, is at least in Grand Theft Auto, there's gameplay to it to keep you coming back. Whereas with The Last of Us, now I do know some exceptions to this rule that I'm about to say, but with The Last of Us, at least in my opinion, the only time I played the game a second time was the Left Behind DLC. And that was just because I was curious for more story elements. And I regretted paying for it because I could have just watched it online. Which, in my opinion, just watch a silent Let's Play if you just want to be immersed in the story. I mean, nothing really happens during the gameplay that you're missing out on in the cutscenes. There is nothing in the world that you're missing out on. You could just watch a segment like just all the cutscenes pasted together, and you would have the same result, the same feeling at the end of the game, the same love for the characters that the game doesn't help you create. So here comes this part of the video, if it does make it in. And let's talk about some gameplay modifications that could help you immerse yourself with the characters. Now, through dialogue that happens in the game, which is it's a nice little thing. It's like a secret, like which I'll reference this game more in a moment. Is that like in BioShock, you find little recordings of things to learn more lore about the environment around you. And in the game, they do this nice little thing where the banter between Ellie and Joel does a lot to show you their relationship and how it builds, which is a nice little thing, but that happens during gameplay, and that's dialogue. What most game developers don't do anymore is allow you to bond with the character through the gameplay, your actions as a player. And what I'm meaning here is there's little subtle things that you can do. And I'm not saying that this game is a 10 out of 10 great game, but BioShock Infinite is a good example of how to make you more connected and more immersed and more loving towards your buddy. Because you have to deal with, holy fuck, what's her name? I forget it. Shit. Elizabeth. Elizabeth is a complementary character that is also a very, very integral part to the story in BioShock Infinite. And what she does is, in combat scenarios, she can open tears, open portals, whatever the fuck they're called, and throw you ammo, money, etc. throughout the game. And this allows you to, I don't know, enjoy her being there a lot more. Like, say she's a grating character that you fucking can't stand, but you at least enjoy her being there because she constantly tosses you ammo, money, blah, blah, blah. It's these little complementary things that help gameplay and help you enjoy the people around you more. Whereas with Last of Us, there's not much other than banter that allows them to, I don't know if the camera's hearing the siren. Oh boy. I'll wait. So yeah, there's that. And there's also the mechanic of listening, which is basically where you can see the outlines of other enemies around you so you can sneak a little bit better. What should be removed is the outline, and that someone's footsteps should be highlighted as steps, and as they push out, they highlight the area around them and sort of outline themselves. But when they stop moving, they're almost invisible, which helps you because enemies seem to be, the AI in the game seems to be constantly moving, so this would work in your favor. And you also have little supplementary things that could confuse you, like maybe birds in the environment that either help you see the environment or confuse you. These things add tension, which is good for the environment of Last of Us, which I only notably remember being tense in a few occasional segments. So yeah, that's my gameplay modifications. I don't know if that ended up in the video. So back to the whole main point, the only notable thing from the gameplay that I remember actually being good in The Last of Us was the multiplayer, which is, the servers are absolutely dead now. What was notable was that the multiplayer was very hardcore. It really lended the mechanics within The Last of Us well into playing against other actual people. It allowed you to utilize the hearing mechanic. It allowed you to utilize crafting, weapons, shit like that. The whole, you get shot twice and you're fucking dead. The brutal takedowns. It's at least decent. It's at least notable. Whereas the story itself, it just kind of is there. There's nothing supplementary. All the set pieces are and of course this is all completely subjective, observations of mine that you could have loved. I know at least one person who absolutely fucking adores The Last of Us, or at least played it like 16 fucking times. You know who the fuck you are. No. I liked watching you play it. Now speaking to you directly, yeah, I liked watching it. Just playing it's kind of boring. The Evil Within was more fun to play than The Last of Us. That's just my opinion. But that's the thing. Another thing that people praise the game for, at least I've seen this only a couple times, and so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, is people are like, well, the game's pretty seamless. It's got no loading times. You know why? Because I spend like half an hour breaking my thumb pressing triangle on a garage door. Naughty Dog's all like, shh, we're not loading anything in there. You're just, we're just giving this so you can talk to Ellie. Bullshit. Fuck you. You lie. So yeah, there's that. So at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, it seems like what Naughty Dog has been on a run with, and I hate to say this because some of these games I remember very fondly. And I mean, they're not that far in the past to me because I'm only fucking 20, so I've lived the life of an old man apparently. But the thing is that I played the first Uncharted, one of Naughty Dog's first entries into their more mature, more graphically fidelical, or more graphically sound era that they're now in today. I played Uncharted Drake's Fortune, the first Uncharted game. It came with the PS3, and I loved it. My parents loved the story. We all played together. It was the first time in a while that we'd all play a game together. And the first time we'd actually all played a Naughty Dog game all together since fucking Jak and Daxter. So, it was a good time. And going back and playing it, it's still a decent game. But again, I find myself seeing the mechanics to be supplementary. It's more about the story. It's more something I can just watch. Because it's not inherently fun to play the second time around. It's more of a one-time game, and then you sell it back to GameStop. And the same thing happens to The Last of Us. So is it really worth your $60 to pay for something that you're not going to play again? Because when you're buying a game, most people think, well, this is going to sit on my shelf for months. I'm going to keep picking it back up. When I'm not, when I'm bored with this game, I'll pick this game back up and I'll be like, this one I want to play again. And when a game doesn't do that, it's not succeeding as a game, it's succeeding as, I don't know. It's just fucking, disappointing. Shame on you, Naughty Dog. Shame. And am I excited for The Last of Us Part 2? I'll watch it. I'm not buying it. No. Make another Jak and Daxter, please. That game was fun. I would do normally in these situations I would do a more in-depth video, but I'd rather not keep this running too long. And if you want to see more in-depth shit, I know there's again, I always bring this shit up. I don't know why I do. I know there's not many of you, but if you want to voice your opinion down in the comments about what I've said in this video, or if you'd like me to do more of these, please do tell me, because after this, I might just be running off to politics and commentary again, and maybe occasionally doing game videos, because I don't know, I gotta get them views. It seems like my video essays are what gets me them. So in conclusion, my whole point of this video is to say that games are games. They're meant to be played. The gameplay is meant to be what makes games stand apart from movies, books, TV. It's what gets you immersed in the game world. And without it being at least enjoyable or likable, then you're just looking at pretty pictures. I am completely for upgrading in graphics, but when it is it's the only thing that is good about the game, then it's not a good game. And the sad thing is, that's exactly what The Last of Us was. I mean, it says it right there in the first seconds of the trailer. This was made as a PlayStation exclusive to show off the PlayStation's graphical fidelity. Even though the PlayStation 3 was on its last leg and about to be phased out by the PS4. And that's even evident in how they packaged The Last of Us for free with other PS4s. So, yeah, it's just kind of disappointing when you just slap something together that is just meant to show off a system's graphical ability. And this is something that is common practice. Trust me. And don't get me wrong, gamers love good graphics, but they just... fuck. This pisses me off, okay? I can't give Last of Us any fucking points as a game. It's got good soundtrack, it's got fucking decent characters, it's got good character fucking arcs, it's decent writing, but... I really want to like this game, because everyone else likes it, and I really don't want to be the pessimist hipster here that just doesn't like what everyone else is like fucking critically acclaiming. I really don't, but I can't help it. This fucking game sucks. Okay? It sucks as a game. Fucking The Last of Us, go to your fucking local Blockbuster and buy it on DVD. You're not missing anything by playing the fucking game. Ugh. Fuck you. Make Jack and Daxter. Bye. Ugh. Okay, so we're now at the end card of the video. I'm sure my subscribe button and my other videos will be popping up here shortly. I don't know if this video even this whole video even gonna make it out to the outdoors onto the internets, but I want to show you something just because I don't know, I'm very proud of myself right now. So this is my my wonderful setup. This is my first tripod hooked up to a spotlight. This is a spotlight nailed up and bungeed. Oh, did I mention there's also bungees on this one? And that's a green screen, rigged up by many nails and held down tightly by a skateboard and a fucking mallet. So hope you enjoyed the conclusion to my video game saga thing. I don't fucking know what this is. I don't know when it's gonna come out. Hopefully soon. Yeah, I'll keep talking about games if y'all like it. Sorry for the weird portion of this video. I'm just really proud of what I've done today. And obey, each vow was a plaything that she threw away.